Picture this. The legendary Chinese hermit Xu Yu, in a moment of profound clarity, observes a mole sipping water from a pond. He notices something extraordinary. The mole drinks just enough to quench its thirst, not a drop more or less. It's a lesson in simplicity. The mole doesn't burden itself with excess, ensuring its agility and freedom. This starkly contrasts with human behavior, where we often indulge in more than necessary. Now consider this. While we might not overindulge in water, we frequently overload our lives with material possessions, acquiring far beyond what's essential for survival and well-being. This rampant consumerism doesn't come cheap. It demands resources, often leading people to exhaust themselves in a relentless pursuit of more, essentially becoming extensions of their egos. It's a mindset of, I have more, therefore I am more, where accumulating possessions is mistaken for enhancing self-worth. But wait, there's a twist in the tale. Enter minimalism. This isn't just a modern trend, it's a timeless practice, our rebellion against overconsumption. Minimalists choose to live with only what's necessary, embracing the liberation that comes with simplicity. This philosophy isn't new. It's been the cornerstone of many wise sages and philosophers throughout history. They discovered a crucial truth. Possessions don't define us, and the endless chase for external acquisitions only detracts from truly experiencing life. This video dives deep into the philosophy of minimalism, exploring the paradox of why more often means less, and less actually means more. It reveals the true wealth in the ability to let go. But as with all things, there's a balance to strike. Not all minimalism is created equal. Let's explore two extremes. First, there's asceticism, which takes minimalism to the brink, like Prince Siddhartha Gautama's extreme fasting. This approach, while minimal in consumption, can lead to self-destruction rather than enlightenment. Then there's the affluent minimalism, where the focus shifts to owning fewer but pricier items, a subtle form of status-driven consumerism in disguise. The real essence of minimalism is finding contentment with minimal resources, detached from the status and trappings of extreme wealth. This is a challenging concept in a culture that equates more with better and measures success by material accumulation. In this world, rejecting the norm can feel like heresy, but the joy of simple living can be profoundly liberating. Consider Emperor Yao's admiration for Xu Yu, who rejected an empire for a life of solitude. Like the tailor bird that uses just one branch to build her nest, Xu Yu found contentment in simplicity. His story, from ancient Taoist texts, underscores the profound peace in living with just enough. Join us on this exploration of minimalism, where we question the norms, challenge our perceptions, and discover the true essence of wealth in simplicity. Imagine the legendary hermit Xu Yu, who in a moment of profound realization understood that with power comes great responsibility. Choosing the life of a hermit, Xu Yu embraced the tranquility of a simple existence, knowing well that the less you own, the less you have to lose or worry about. This echoes the wisdom of Lao Tzu from the Tao Te Ching, which warns against overvaluing possessions, as they can invite theft and envy. Now think about this. Having numerous possessions often means living in fear, necessitating protection like those rich individuals secluded behind gated communities. Yet, by owning less, we free up time and energy. We're not burdened by the upkeep of our belongings. We find joy in the world without needing to own it. Why crave a huge garden when the woods are there to explore? Why long for a mansion when a cozy home offers more freedom to enjoy the world outside? Enter Henry David Thoreau, the American transcendentalist philosopher. His choice to live in a cabin near Walden Pond was a deliberate pursuit of spiritual growth through simplicity. A minimalist life, Thoreau believed, leads to equanimity, allowing us to work less and enjoy life more. Isn't this the essence of freedom? So what do we genuinely need? What is the balance between asceticism and consumerism that defines minimalism? History is replete with philosophers who embodied minimalism in their unique ways. Diogenes the Cynic, for instance, lived in a barrel, owning next to nothing. His detachment from worldly goods and public opinion made him invincible. But for those seeking a more integrated, less extreme lifestyle, Epicurus offers a practical approach. He presented a hierarchy of needs, emphasizing natural and necessary desires like food, shelter, and human connection, and advising against the endless pursuit of power, wealth, and fame. Epicurus taught us to cherish what we have and not pine for what we lack. Minimalism is about finding joy in having little. It rejects the painful trade-off of life for material gain and societal acceptance. True wealth, for a minimalist, is not in possessions or status, but in the freedom and simplicity of life. As Thoreau wisely said, to maintain oneself on this earth is not a hardship, but a pastime, if we live simply and wisely. Thank you for watching this exploration into the heart of minimalism, where we discover that letting go is not just an act of relinquishing, but an act of embracing true wealth, the wealth that lies in simplicity and wisdom.